What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Before we get into it though, just take a little bite of the sandwich just so you have some energy while you watch it. How about that? Because today we're gonna go over to Target and figure out how much it would cost to get our kid everything that he needs to survive for a month. As some of you guys know, in the last 4 or 5 months, me and my girlfriend have been planning and preparing for a baby. Our first one. And we haven't been going like crazy or psycho with it. We've just been doing our research, like asking mom and dad what to expect. Lexi's been asking her cousins because they just had babies, and they've been giving us insight to what we need to know in the first month. Now, a lot of them said if you have a supportive family, you're good. You'll get almost everything you need within the first month of your baby shower. But we wanted to see how much it would cost if we didn't have a supportive family. We do, but if we didn't and we had to pay all out of pocket for the first month of having a child, how much would that cost? We're on our way to Target right now, guys, but it's just sick, man. Guys jamming. That's so sick, dude. Where can they find you? Oh! Okay, we just got to the baby aisle. We got a cart behind us, and I'm gonna use Siri and ask how much of each item is used in average in a month by a baby. I think I said that right. Then we're gonna stack it in that cart, add the total, and see what it is at the end, and then also get a visual image of what it looks like in the end. It's crazy, because I see a bunch of young couples here right now, either with their kids or expecting a kid, which is so wild. Hey Siri, how many diapers does a baby go through in a month?
Here's an answer from healthline.com.
Says 6 to 10 diapers per day. Most babies go through 6 to 10 diapers per day for the first few months, and then 4 to 6 diapers per day up until they're potty trained. So if it's 10 diapers a day, 30 days, that means we would need 300 diapers.
In 1 month.
In 1 month. So this is a pack of 104, right?
Yeah.
So, or here, back 100. So there's one pack.
3 of these, right?
Yeah. This is a month's worth. This is 2 pack. And this is 3 packs.
You can put it on the bottom.
Each of these go for $45 before tax. So we're looking at about 2 of them for $90, and 1 of them for what? Oh, so what is that? 90.
Wait. It's about $150.
About $150.
A little
yeah,
less.
a little less than $150 for 300 diapers. Okay, we got the diapers. I'm assuming we're gonna need some baby wipes to wipe some ass. So, hey Siri, how many baby wipe packs does a baby use in a month? It says right here that you use about 3 to 5 baby wipes per diaper change. And if we're using 300 diapers in a month times, let's just say 5.
Yeah.
Then, so 3 times 5 is 15. Add the 2 zeros. So that's 1,500 baby wipes. And
damn.
each box comes with 560. So essentially, you would need 3 of these.
Oh no! Look, this one comes with 624.
But it doesn't matter. You need to hit 1,500. So you would do. This is the closest one.
Yeah. Okay.
So each of these goes at $30 a box before tax. So go ahead and take this one and take this one. So far, this is just wipes and diapers for 1 month of having a baby.
That's crazy.
Dude, I
mean, go
mean,
through all of this in 30 days.
The next item is baby bottles for breast milk. Or does the baby just suck it out your titty, or?
What?
Or do you have to like squirt it into a
No,
bottle? Or like,
yeah, I mean both.
which one is it? I gotta know. I'm
No,
about to
it's
call my mom.
both. I think they breastfeed and then you pump, so that way if you're not around.
We couldn't find a clear answer from Siri or on Google, so I'm gonna phone in a friend who's my mom. And I'm gonna ask her right now. Mom.
Yeah.
Hey, when you have a baby, do they just be feeding off the titty for the first month, or do you need a baby bottle?
It depends on what Lexi wants to do. If
she wants to breastfeed or if she wants to bottle feed.
So she just needs to decide whether she wants the baby sucking on her titty or not?
Yeah.
Oh,
But,
I get
okay,
to choose?
so if we did want to do it in a baby bottle, we would need a breast pump, right? And a baby bottles?
Yeah, you could do both. That way.
That's what I said.
Okay,
You can do both. That way you can help. Well, she can pump the milk, and then you can help.
help? Like the baby would suck my titty?
Stop yelling.
You said help.
You don't produce milk.
Lexi will produce milk, and that's what the breast pump is for. But she can also breastfeed too. But it's better to try to breastfeed because sometimes some babies it's hard to transition back and forth all the time.
Yeah. So how many bottles would I need specifically? Like, you think I would need like 8 bottles would do the trick?
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning, you'll notice that, if Lexi's going to breastfeed most of the time, and then, like, when you go out in public, if she's not comfortable, you can feed the baby, or late at night if she's sleeping and you're up streaming and you hold the baby and feed.
But what I'm saying is, how many bottles would I need?
Not that much in the beginning, maybe like 6.
Okay, so a little 6-pack?
Yeah, but you got to make sure it's like newborn.
Okay, I'm not getting anything right now, and not to get you excited, nobody's pregnant. I'll call you later and I'll explain.
Oh God, okay.
All right, I love you.
I love you.
Bye.
So 6 bottles, she said. So 2 4-packs for $28.99, and it says slow flow nipple.
Obviously, we need somewhere for the baby to sleep, so we're at the cribs right now. And just for the sake of like budget friendly, there was a couple different cribs ranging from $60 to $300. I'm never gonna get my baby the cheapest crib, so we're just gonna pick the mid-range one, and that one is at $110.
Yeah.
And we're gonna show you what that looks like in the car. Where's that?
Right here.
How much are we at right now? We're at...
Ooh. So 300 before that. So that's
$410 right now. We're gonna need a stroller and a car seat. And look at these prices, bro. It is so...
Oh, wait, this isn't
a 6-in-1 it says.
A stroller and a car seat.
No, I just read that. So
that's pretty cool.
for the sake of price and being smart, we would get that one, I'm assuming, if we were to choose, because it looks...
easy strolling modes. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you could just break it off into a car seat and throw it in your car.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So let's try to get this box into the cart.
That's not gonna fit.
No, babe, it's called Tetris. Look. This is why you need a man.
Dude.
We are at $900 to $1,000 already. The last thing we gotta get is baby clothes. And I'm assuming you don't need 30 days worth of outfits. You could probably do, 7 to 8 outfits that you rotate on wash, right?
Yeah.
You guys let me know though, if you have experience with your kids and want to give us some tips about cheaper pricing or better deals or little tips and tricks we can do to save money while raising our kid, that would be sick. Each outfit is about $10. So go ahead and just pick 8 boys' outfits.
Why not girls?
Because we're gonna have a boy.
No, we're gonna have a girl.
No, we're gonna have a boy. So pick 8 boys' outfits.
No, I want a girl.
I don't think you understand. You don't get to choose. It kind of just happens.
Get to choose.
I just know it. I can feel it in my balls.
How?
It comes from my balls.
So look, these come with 3, and they're each $10. So 9 outfits for $30.
That's actually a great price.
Yeah.
Go ahead, throw them in there. That's the stroller, the diapers, the wipes, the bottles, the crib, the car seat, and the clothes.
And the milk.
Babe, but keep in mind that some of these are one-time purchases. So if you deduct the $400 car seat and stroller, we're at $600 exactly. If you deduct the $120 crib, you're at like what, $4 or something, right? And then you deduct the $60 in bottles, now you're at like $340. So really in a month, it's not $1,000. We are gonna talk about this a little more, but give me a second, guys, because I'm not gonna be a douchebag and I'm gonna spend the time to go put all of this back, because it's just not right to do this video and leave everything in the cart for the Target worker to do it, because we're not actually purchasing anything.
But we
So
wanted to like visually see what it
yeah, I just wanted to visually
like.
see what it would
That
look
is a
like.
lot.
But I am going to take the time to put it back, and then we'll talk about what we think our final total is for having a baby in the first 30 days. In conclusion, I think if you take out the one-time purchase items, you were looking at $300 to $350 for every 30 days of your baby.
Yep.
But in the first 30 days, got to keep in mind it's more than $1,030, because we were doing before tax. It would be like $1,200 in your first 30 days because of the crib and the car seat and the bottles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you guys got to keep in mind, we don't have our baby yet, so we could be totally wrong as far as like what items we needed. So
Yeah.
you let us know. Did we forget anything? Did we get too much of something?
I feel like we for sure forgot something.
For sure,
Yeah,
but
like there's no way.
at least it gives us an idea. Like 30 days, no help, you're looking at, like I said, $300 to $350 every 30 days. Today's video gave really good insight. Like to see if, like what happens if you have a baby, if you're like alone or you're afraid you're not gonna get the support that you want. You kind of get an idea of like what it would be, you know? And that's something that we were thinking about. Like, we know we have the support and we know we have loving families, God bless, but we were just thinking between us, like, you know, we don't expect anything. And if it did come down to worst case scenario where we really needed to get everything ourselves, like, what would the price be, you know? And $1,000 is really not too bad. And to give you some more insight as you guys are watching this video, your cousin who recently just had a baby, how old's the baby now?
6 months.
6 months. And she said in the first month it's damn near free.
Yeah.
She said she got everything from her baby shower, and that even till this day, 6 months in, she said it's still pretty cheap, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, she says it's not what she thought it was going to be. It's not as expensive as she thought it was going to be. She thought it was going to be stressful and expensive. And
She did say like it's probably gonna start getting more like pricier as after like the first year.
yeah, I could see that, because I feel like as an infant, you only need so much, but as a child, like,
Yeah, toddler, oh man.
you start to get interest and you want to keep them busy.
Yeah.
But if you guys enjoyed this vlog, I appreciate you guys for watching. Do go down below though and hit the subscribe button, turn on all post notifications, and we will see you in tomorrow's video.
I've been moving in cruise control. Can't stop, won't stop, cause I feel so unstoppable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even times when I lose control. Can't stop, won't stop, cause this is all I've ever known.
Yeah.
Yeah. Avoiding altercations. Don't you test my patience, don't you? No. Don't test it. Praying to God I get a blessing. Cause this is dedication. I don't ever plan to let this go. Gotta get it hit, so you know I'm about to go ahead and lock it. I've been moving in cruise control. Can't stop, won't stop, cause I feel so unstoppable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even times when I lose control. Can't stop, won't stop, cause this is all I've ever known.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feeling like a race through time. I'm speeding through the atmosphere. in cruise control. Can't stop, won't stop, cause I feel so unstoppable. Yeah. Yeah. Even times when I lose control. Can't stop, won't stop, cause this is all I've ever known. Yeah.